Hey y'all, hey, this is Kiki. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So, you don't know me, but you'll get to know me because hopefully you'll vibe with me and we'll get to watch Married at First Sight season 12 together. And I'll be here with all the reviews and we can kind of talk about it. But anyway, let's get into this. So, this is my favorite show of all time. I've loved this show for so long and I'm so excited about this season. I'm excited that I'll be doing this YouTube piece to it. My nails are done, but I talk my hands, so just ignore that. It'll get better. Here ain't none either. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna get better with this. But anyway, let's just get right into the show because that's why we're here. So, okay. I'm gonna start with Clara and Ryan, y'all. Okay? Let's pull up Clara and Ryan and see what's going on with them. So I was watching and I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh, well, it's cute. So Clara is 27 years old. And if you saw the pre-show when they're doing the matches, Clara was the one whose ex-boyfriend called and kind of tried to get with her because he knew that she was coming on the show, which is something exes try to do. She said she gave him a little curve and that she's not, into him, but I don't know. I don't even know why she brought him up. We'll see. I have a feeling that this ex might rear its head or his name may come up again. Hopefully not in the case of Ryan because Ryan seems so sweet. So Ryan is the young man who likes to work out. His parents have been married for 30 years and his brother is also married. And when he was describing, his parents being married and his brothers being married already, he's like, I'm just kind of looking for my someone. So I just thought that was so sweet. He seems so sincere. He seems just like a sweet guy. So I'm rooting for Clara and Ryan for Ryan's case and for Clara, of course, too. But we'll see what happens with that couple, okay? So, Paige and Chris. Am I going to go to I'm going to do Haley and Jacob. I'm going to do Haley and Jacob. Well, I'm on Paige and Chris already. So, Paige and Chris. So, my notes about Paige and Chris. Paige is 25, and I have a personal interest in the success of this relationship on the strength of Paige because she is like me, find me. Like, I don't know, she's just like me. Like, she's really sweet. She seems very genuine. She loves the Lord, and she's been really praying hard for this. So I just hope that her prayers are answered and that this is what God's will is for her life. We don't know. We shall see. But she just reminds me of myself. So I really want that relationship to work out. She's really beautiful. She seems nice, down to earth. She's 25. So Chris is 27. And, when I first watched the show, I'm like, oh, he seems a little materialistic, which I don't personally like in guys. But then they started telling his backstory and how he had left the ministry to go into the corporate world or to change careers. And he was willing to sacrifice having a home, having a place to sleep for months at a time so that he can really be prepared to build his career. So I was like, you know what? That's some characteristics and quality that you don't come by very often. So I think he's been really raised with a great work ethic. Now, I don't know. I kind of saw like maybe he made me a little too strict or critical, but I'm just prejudging. I don't know the man. We'll see what happens with this relationship. I hope for Paige's sake that it just works out really well. All right, so let's look at the next couple, Breanna and Vincent. So let's see what's going on with Breanna. Okay, so Breanna and Vincent. Yeah, so Breanna, she's a young lady who is 28 years old. She's actually an engineer. Go girl, like yes. 28 years old, engineer. She's about that business. You can tell that she's very serious about her work and her career. And I think that's just really great. Vincent, oh man, how old is Vincent? Vincent's 27. And when I was listening to him, I just got those like just sweetheart vibes. He seems like he is just like a genuine guy. He has that little poppy chulo swag or whatever, but he seems like a really genuine, sweet guy. You could tell that he really wants a family, that he wants children. So I don't know. I hope this works out for the both of them. I'm rooting for them. So let's go on to Virginia and Eric. Now, Virginia and Eric, when I don't know, when I was watching the show, I was like, I don't really see it. But to be honest, their picture is like the best of the pictures that I've seen as far as the, matching. I think a picture says a lot, and I don't know, she just seems really comfortable with him, and he seems really happy. So let's see, it might be a great thing. Ex-person know more than me, obviously. She's 26. She seems really bubbly. She seems like she's the life of the party. And Eric also seems like a genuine guy. He's the first divorcee that they've had on the show. So I'm like, okay, so had to just tell the kids to be quiet for a second because I'm trying to work. But anyway, that leads me back to Eric. So Eric, he is the first divorcee on the show. He's 34 years old. He's a pilot. He's the first divorcee. And, I'm thinking, okay, cool. He has a really good vibe. He seems like a genuine person. I think in his previous relationships, he mentioned that the women were seemingly okay with him being a pilot at first, and then they just couldn't get with it. So I don't know if Virginia will be able to live the life of a pilot's wife. She seems like she's already established her own group of friends and her own social life and career. So she probably will be okay with it. I don't know. It takes a special kind of person to be in a relationship with your significant other, has to be away for long periods of time. But we'll see how it works out. Of course, I'm rooting for them because I'm rooting for everyone, and I root for love. So let's go to Haley and Jacob. My notes on Haley and Jacob. So Haley is 28 and Jacob is actually 38. So Jacob is the guy who had like a beach built in his backyard. He has all these different types of dogs. I mean, he gives me this real like mysterious, handsome guy kind of vibe. But I can honestly tell that he's really just goofy underneath it all. He loves the 80s, he said. He had like a punk rocker wig on. He has all this memorabilia from that time period. So, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes women can read that as like maybe a little nerdy. And he does have like a shrine, huge gaming system that he's built into his home that obviously is something he put a lot of time and money and energy into, which is not a bad thing. But sometimes in relationships I've experienced, guys can get a little too preoccupied with that gaming system and kind of it takes away from the one-on-one quality time between them and their significant other. I don't know if that will be the case for Jacob. Hopefully not. Haley, I really like her. She seems really genuine, really bubbly. She's a beautiful girl. So maybe she will be able to kind of pull Jacob out of his shell, pull him away from his gaming system and out to do some fun things. I think that they could be a good couple as well. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't like to really give any bad predictions, but if I could give any bad predictions for any of the couples, I would say good thing, bad thing, good thing. Haley will bring him out of his shell. They'll have a lot of fun together. I think she'll think he's pretty handsome and mysterious, and we'll see. The gaming system might be a problem. Now, just looking at their picture, I mean, he doesn't seem too impressed. But then again, he was kind of like cool, monotone type of guy during his interview. So maybe that's just his look. Haley looks like, yeah, okay, I'll try it out, whatever. So we'll see. I'm trying to judge like on the pictures now. So let's look at Clara and Ryan's picture and see. I think that Ryan is completely pleased, and so is Clara. So they seem really attracted to one another. They're like turned into one another. Their cheeks are very close. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're forcing their smiles. They seem pretty genuine. So I like that. I like it a lot. Pretty cool. All right, so let's look at Paige and Chris's picture and see what vibes we're picking up with them. Yeah, I don't know about Chris's expression. I don't know. This could just be his expression, but it looks like they kind of told her to put her hand there, and she's like, okay. I mean, she doesn't really look too impressed either. I don't know, but I like to look at people's eyes. I like to look at how far their smiles go back to their ears. And yeah, they ain't giving much smiles. I don't know. It could be cold that day. It could be awkward. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't like the picture. But hopefully that doesn't foretell what's going to happen with them. Let's look at Breanna and Vincent's picture. all papi chulo, doing all his lipping, all on the screen. But he still seems pretty sweet though. Breanna looks like she is with it. Like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I think Breanna's feeling him. I mean, just from the picture, it looks like she's pretty pleased. I can't tell with Chris. I don't know. But he's a sweet guy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He seems okay. We'll see. We'll see. I already talked about Virginia and Eric, and honestly, they just gave me the feeling that they already in love. Like, she like, oh yeah, you a pilot? Okay, cool. I'm good with this. And he's like, okay, you looking okay. So anyway, that's my little predictions based on the pictures alone. That's a little bit about the characters. I can't wait to watch tonight. I'm gonna upload every week on Thursdays because I have Amazon Fire Stick, and the way my little situation is set up, I see the shows on Thursdays, which is okay because I can just report on the day after everyone has seen the shows on Wednesdays. But anyhow, I hope that you tune back in. I hope that you comment below and that we can really get into some discussion. Tell me what you would like to discuss, what you would like to talk about, any questions you may have, things that you notice that I might not see that we can just get to talking about in here. And thank you for joining and for listening thus far. Have a great day. Have a blessed day.